Hi children, today you are going to learn 8th class 6th chapter, that is square roots and cube roots, exercise number 6.3. In the before two exercises of 6.1 and 6.2 we have learned about square and its square roots. So in this 6.3 exercise we are going to learn that how to find the square root of the number in the division method. This division method is very helpful in the further also. So let us learn that one by one bit. Here in the first bit, the first question that, see, the first bit is that find the square root of the following by division method. Here I will tell you the division method very clearly. There are 5 internal questions in this first bit. Let me explain any of the 3 questions. Okay, first question, let me go for the first question, that is 1089. So let us find out the square root of this 1089 in the division method. So how can we find? See that first of all you have to put a lines like this. Then write this number here. And the thing you need to be doing, make it a pair. Two numbers you make it a pair. Two numbers you make it a pair. From the right side we have to come like this. If any number is left here, you have to leave it like that. If there are 5 digits, these 2 numbers as a 1 pair. These 2 numbers will be 1 pair, and 1 more digit will be left over. We have to keep it like that. Okay, mind it that. Now after doing this, see that what we need to do it. See, here there is a 10. We are finding square roots. So the perfect squares we have to remember. Though 10 is a not perfect square. Less than 10, there are some perfect squares. That we need to be remembered. Yes, there is a 9 is a perfect square less than 10, which is nearest to 10 also. Yes, the nearest perfect square we have to find out. So here 3 3s are 9 we will get. 3 3s are 9, and this 9 is a perfect square number less than this 10. Okay, then here you do it. Here we have to add it, and here we have to subtract. See, 3 3s are 3. That same 3 you have to write here. This is our answer actually. Okay, add this 3 plus 3 6. Subtract this, what you will get? 10 minus 9 is 1. Now let us bring this complete pair, that is 89. Now you have to remember the whatever number you write here, with the same number you have to multiply. Whatever number you write here, the same number you have to multiply. See that if I put a 2 and 2 here, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. This will be less than that. So what I will do it now, I will go for other numbers, like I will be using 3 here. Yes, and 3. Let's see what we get. 3 3s are 9. 3 6 are 18. Yes, I got the same. Then the same thing I will write here. Here you need to be multiplied, and you have to write the answer here. Yes, then add it here and subtract. 3 plus 3 is 6. And whatever the number you multiply here, whatever the number you write here, with the same number we have to multiply. Here if I put 2, here also we have to multiply by 2. Here I put 3, here also I have to multiply by 3. So whatever we repeat the same number we have to write here. Hence here you add it, and here you subtract. Hence you go for the subtraction, you got the remainder is 0. Hence finished. There is no more proceeding is there here. This is our answer. The square root of 1089 is equal to 33. This is called division method, children. Division method. Very carefully you need to be understand. So let me go for one more question also to make you understand better way. 2304. The second question here. 2304. Okay, what I told you, you have to put a bars like this, vertical bars. 2 3 and 0 4. What I said, we have to divide as a pairs, as a two digits as a pair. So see that here what we can write here, 23. 23 is not a perfect square. So less than 23, there is a one perfect square number, that is 16. So the 16 will get by 4 4s are 16. The same 4 you have to write here. This is our answer actually, remember. Now what we have to do? Here we need to add and here you need to be subtract. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Here 23 minus 16. 4 and 3 7. We get 7 here, yes. Now bring down the one more complete pair, that is 0 4. It becomes a 704 now. So remember now what number should be right here, so that we get this number. So if you put a 2 and 2, it is very smaller than this. If you put 3 and 3, it also will be small. So what I put, we remember 8 8 is 64. That means most probably I put 8 and see check. Let us check it is. Let us check. 8 8 is 64, carry 6. 8 8 is 64 plus 6 70. Yes, it is comes. So it is satisfied. So if I take 8, it will be balanced. See, if I write 8 here, with the same number I have to multiply here. That is the procedure. Okay. Now when you multiply 8 8 is 64, 6 carry. 8 8 is 64 plus 6, that is 7. Now see that here you subtract, here we add it, and if you, when you subtract here you get 0, but the same 8 we have to write here now. Yes. Now this is our answer, as therefore the square root of 2304 equal to 48. That means when you do 48 into 48, you get this. I hope you understood now. So let me go for the third question also in this, that is 7744. 744. Yes, is it the question? Yes, this is what the question now. But I told, write a vertical bars. Yes, 7744 divided into the pairs. Yes, 77 is not a perfect square number. The nearest, the smallest, smaller than 77 and nearest perfect square. See that 8 square is 64. Yes, 9 square is 84. 64 will comes. Smaller than this, the perfect square is 64. That we get by multiplying 8 8s are 64. Yes. Now the same 8 I will write here this. Then I will add it here and subtract here. Remember 8 plus 8 16 and 7 minus 4 is 3. It is not like our normal divisions. Here we have to take only perfect square numbers. That you need to be remembered. Okay. 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 minus 6 is 1. I got 13. And I need to be taking one more pair is left. The pair, complete pair I have to take, that is 44. So what number I can guess here now? So what number I can guess? Similarly, see that 4 I need to get. Last digit is 4. The last digit 4 I will get when 2 into 2 I will get 4. And the 4 I will get when 8 into 8 is 64. 8 into 8 is 64. That means I get the pair when I multiply 2 or 8 here. So let me go with 8 and 8 once. Let me check. 8 8 is 64. 6 carry. 8 6 is 48. 48 plus 6 54. 5 carry. 8 1 is 8 plus 5 13. It is balanced. We got the same. Hence we get 0 here when you subtract. If there is no remainder is not 0, you can proceed this again. So here we got 88. 1 8 here from 1 8 from here. Therefore the square root of 7744 is equal to 88. I hope you understood this bit. Yes, similarly we have second bit also, but in that case we will take a decimal numbers. That's it. In that case we will take a decimal number. In the decimal numbers, how to do it? The same way, the proceeding is same again. The same thing we are going to do it in the decimal numbers also. So observe very carefully what I am doing here, because this thing will help us a lot in the future also. Yes, let me go for here second bit. Find the square root of the decimal numbers. Find the square root of decimal number. Here there are 4 internal questions. Let me go for the first one. 2.56. 2.56. How to find out the square root of 2.56? Let me take here. First, as I told you, you have to draw a 2 vertical bars and write here 2.56. After the decimal digits, after the decimal point, the decimal digit you make as a pair. If there are 3 decimal digits, from the right side you take 2 digits as a pair and 1 digit you leave it like that. And here, this one is a non-pair number. You have to keep it like this only. So we have to see, here there is a 2. And less than 2, there is a one perfect square number, that is 1. 1, ones are 1. Yes? So here also we get 1. Add it here and subtract here. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. But see that before we bring down this 56 as down, before that there is a decimal point here. This decimal point will jump here in our answer. Now you can bring it. This decimal point, we have to keep it here, then only we can take these 2 digits. Yes, we have taken these 2 digits now. Now we need to guess what number we should be write. Either you write 1 here, you have to write 1 also here. With 1 you need to multiply. If you write 2 here, here also you have to write 2. So here 6 is there, when you get 6, when you multiply 6 by 6. Okay, 6 is the 36. I feel it is correct. Let us see. 6 is the 36. Everything. And 6 to the 12 plus 3, 15. It is balanced. Yes, I got the same. Now when you subtract here, I get 0. The remainder is 0. So what? 6 I need to write. 1.6 I got as an answer. Therefore, the square root of 2.56 is equal to 1.6. 1.6 into 1.6, 2.56. Okay. The same proceeding again. There is nothing else and nothing different here. So let me go for the second one. 18.49. 18.49. Let me go for the division of this, and this is the last problem which I am going to be explain you. And see, here we have one pair and here also we have one pair. The pairing also we have to do it from the right to left. And 16 is not a perfect, 18 is not a perfect square number. Here 16 is a perfect square number. This will get by multiplying 4 and 4. We have to multiply with the same numbers. If you are multiplying two same numbers, we get perfect square only. So less than this perfect square we got it. The same 4 we write it here first and add here and subtract here. 4 plus 4 is 18. 18 minus 16 is 2. So we cannot bring down this 4, 9 down because there is a decimal point here. If decimal point you keep it here, now we can take it down these 4 and 9. Now it become a 249. Yes. Now what you will get? Here 9 will get by multiplying 3 into 3 we get 9, or 7 into 7 is 49. So there are two chances. Either you use 3 here or not, you multiply by 7 by 7. If you are not getting answer by using 3 and 3 here, then you replace 7 by 7 and multiply you get. Okay, I know I can use 3 here. 3 3 is a 9, 3 8 is a 24. Simple, I got it. Then when you subtract you get here 0. So then I got 3 here. This 3 I have written there. Hence the square root of 18.49 equal to 4.3. So I hope you understood everybody how to do this square root of the decimal numbers. So in the same way we have to do it. So there are some more problems by using division method. We are going to solve completely this exercise. So let me go by one problem in this exercise and I'll make you to understand how to do this. And there is a third question at page number 141. Third question solution, I am going to do it. See that what is said in the question. Find the least number that is to be subtracted from 4000 to make a perfect square. Okay. Find the least number that should be subtracted from the 4000 to make a perfect square. That means the given number is 4000. 4000 it seems it is not a perfect square it seems. Yes. Okay. The given number equal to 4000. What should be subtract from 4000 so that we get a perfect square? We don't know what should be subtract. So the remainder whatever we get, that we need to be subtract. Let us find out by the division method that what has to be subtracted from here. We know that we have to make it as a pairs. Just now we have done many problems, 5 problems I have done. In the same way let us do it here. 40 is not a perfect square. 36 is a perfect square which we multiply by 6 by 6. We get a 36. So let us add it here and subtract here. The same 6 we write it here. 40 minus 36. It becomes 4. Yes. Now 6 plus 6. 12. This 2 zeros you bring it down. We get 400. Let us see what we need to be use it here to get 400. Let us write here. If you write 4 and 4, let us see. 4 4 is 16. 4 2 is 8 and 1 9. 4 1 is 4. So when you are using 4, it will be more than the 4000. So I have to use not 4 now. I can take only 3. Yes. It should be less than that. Yes. Let me take 3 3 is 9. Yes. And 3 2 is 6. 3 1 is 3. Yes. Here you need to add it. Here you need to be subtract. So the 3 same we have to write it here. So see that what we get here, it become a 9 and it become a 10. Then it become a 3 because we have borrowed one thing. 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. Okay. Here 3 minus 3 is 0. So we got the remainder as a 31. So this 31 we have to subtract from the what least number we have to subtract from the 4000 so that we get a perfect square. So we have to subtract 31 from 4000 so that we get a perfect square. Let us write that is what we get here 4000 minus 31. 4000 minus 39. Let's do it here. 4000 minus 31. Here 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. And 9 minus, here we get 9 and we got 3. Yes. That is 3969. 3969. So what number we have to subtract? Only that they asked. The number we have to subtract only 31 we have to subtract from the 4000 so that we get a perfect square. Okay, let me rub this now. I hope you understood. Simple division method only. Everything we are going to do it in the division method. I hope you understood the division method. Or else again I will do some more problems on the division method so that you can understand how to do it. Fourth one, okay? Fourth one. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 4489 square centimeter. So the length of this side we need to find out. There is a one square. The inside area is given. The area is 4489 centimeter square or square centimeter. We know that we need to find out here length of the side. So we know that all the sides are equal in the length. No? Let us, we know that what is given, the area of the square, the area of the square equal to 4489 square centimeter or not centimeter square, however you can write. So we know that area of the square formula, side into side. So S into S equal to 4489 centimeter square. So S into S is nothing but S square equal to 4489 centimeter square. When square we transfer other side, it becomes a square root. So S nothing but a side equal to under root of 4489 centimeter square. So square root we need to find out. Again, we know the process of finding square root by the division method. Let us find out. Here 4489 2 and 2 as divided. We know that 44 is not a perfect square number. We know 36 is a perfect square number, that we get by 6 by 6. 6 into 6 equal to 36. The same 6 we write here, and let us add it here and subtract here. Okay, 36, 44 minus 36, 4 and 4, 8 will be left over here. And let us bring down the 89. And here 6 plus 6 have 12. Okay, then what should come? Here 3 in the sims. Either we can use 3 into 3, 9 here. 3 into 3 is 9, last digit. 7 into 7 is 49. So here we get a 9 only in these two cases. Either when you multiply 3 3 is a 9, 7 7 is a 49. Okay, you will get in the two cases only. I will use 7 7 now. Let us see either get the same number or not. 7 7 is a 49, 4 carry. 7 2 is a 14 plus 4, 18, 1 carry. 7 1 is a 7 plus 1, 8. It is balanced. So here you add it and you have to subtract. When you subtract you will get 0. So here we need to write 7. Okay, now I got it this. See, the step I will continue that. Side, here I will continue the step. Down of this you continue. Side equal to under root of what? 67 into 67 centimeter into 67 centimeter. That we can write S equal to under root of 67 centimeter whole square. Square and square root always get cancelled. So S equal to 67 centimeter. Or not? Directly we got that answer of the square root of the number. Directly you can also write in this way. The 4000 side equal to 4489 centimeter square equal to what we got the answer as a 67. So 67 centimeter. Yes, I hope you understand. Therefore you need to write that. Therefore the length of the side of a square equal to 67 centimeter. So it will be 67 centimeter and it is 67 centimeter and all the sides are 67 centimeter. 67 into 67, 4489. Yes, then we go for some more problems in this exercise. And there is a fifth question. A gardener wishes to plant 8,289 plants in the form of square. Found that there was 8 plants left. How many plants were planted in each row? So a gardener wishes to plant a plants. We want to put some plants in the square shape only. Square shape in the sense the number of rows and number of columns will be same. Number of rows and number of columns will be same. In the square shape you want to put some plants. Then you have the total number of plants here. Total number of plants equal to 8,289. These plants you want to put in the shape of a square. But what happens? You kept some plants in the shape of a square, but only 8 plants are left. After arranging in the shape of a square, there are 8 plants are left in this again. These 8 plants cannot be arranged in the square shape itself. Okay. So then we need to think that how many plants he planted. How many plants he planted? That's what we have to put. The number of plants are left equal to 8. 8 number of plants are left, yes. So how many plants he planted? Only 8289 minus 8. So the number of plants he planted equal to 8289 minus 8. From this only 8 plant he did not plant. Okay. So here you get 8281. And these plants he planted in the shape of a square. So square in the sense we know we have to do it again side into side. So in each row the number of rows into the number of columns will be same. So in each row and each column he planted same number of plants. So if you find out the square root of this number, will be knowing that how many numbers he planted in each row and each column. Here we can divide in this way. We know that 81 is a perfect square number that we will get by 9 into 9. 9 nines are 81. So same 9 I will write here. Yes, I will add it here and I will go for subtraction here. 82 minus 81 is 1. I will bring down this 81 again. 8 plus 8, sorry 9 plus 9 is 18. Again what I have to take here? Only it's possible to take 1. Because 1 into 181. Here whatever number I put, the same number I have to keep it here. 1 into 181. The 18 become 181 because the one what I am putting here with the same number I have to multiply. So the 1 also I will write here. I will get 181. Hence when I subtract with this, I will get 0. So here the question is that how many plants were in the each row? Therefore 91 into 91 we get this. So in each row there are 91 plants. In each column there are 91 plants. 91 into 91 8281. Therefore the number of plants in each row equal to 91. 91 plants are there in each row, so that it become a square shape. Then 8 plants will be left over. So I hope you understood this one also. You are getting understand, I hope, every time. Whoever watching this video, watch carefully and make your own notes. Okay. I always feel that something you are learning from this channel. So learn, that's it. I don't expect anything from your side. Just learn knowledge from my side and survive your life in the future, because maths is necessary in our life. Okay. Then 6th question, solution. What is 6th question? Find the least perfect square with 4 digits. Okay, least perfect square with the 4 digits. So the 4 digit number start from 1000 and it's end with 9999. But he asked the least number of 4 digits. So we take the least 4 digit number, the least 4 digit number equal to, that is 1000. The least 4 digit number is 1000. So we have to find out the square root, because he asked that find the least perfect square of the 4 digit number. Yes. We'll divide like this. Yes. Here 9 is a perfect square number. We get by multiplying 3 3s are. Here plus and here minus. The same number I have to write here also. 10 minus 9 is 1. 6 plus 3 plus 3 is 6. I have to take it these two numbers as a down. So as we know that if I use 2 and 2 here, it becomes 120, more than that. Yes. So if I use 1 and 1, I get so I'll use 2 and 2 here. I get 124. 124. What I will get? See here. Here I have to subtract. Here I have to add it. See the 2 I will write here. See that 100 minus 124. 100 minus 124 we get minus 24. Yes. Here minus 24. 100 minus 24 is minus 124. So here this minus 24 we have to, this 24 is there. No? If you should not get 24, what we have to do it? This 24 should be here. If it is a 24, 1024, okay. If it is a 4 and 12. If it is a 1024 here, we'll be getting a perfect square number. Yes. So here we got a remainder 24. The same remainder if we add for 1000. Let us see. Let us add 24 to the 1000. So we get 1000 plus 24, that is equal to 1024. This 1024 become a perfect square, and this is the least 4-digit number. This is the least 4-digit number of a perfect square. 32 into 32. 32 into 32, that is 1024. 32 whole square will give us 1024. So this is the least 4-digit number. We get this is the least 4-digit number of a perfect square. So normally what do people do it? Here it is minus 24. No, what normally they do it? They subtract this 24 from the 1000. So they write here 6, 9, 7 and 9. 976 will write. Is this 976 4-digit number? No, it is not a 4-digit number. So our question is that least 4-digit number we need to write. So we are adding this 24. If this 24, if it is here, suppose if we have taken 1024, we don't get 0. Yes, we don't know what is the least 4-digit number. Then we would have written directly. We are not written directly because we don't know what is the least 4-digit number that we got from the division method. Yes, here if it is 24, we would have got 0 as a remainder because the 24 will come here. The same thing we have to do it. So you may get a doubt that, sir, we can also use 61 and 61. If you use 61 here, 100 minus 61 used to be get. Then it will be 39. This 39 if you add it for 1000, that is 1039 you will get. This 39 you will be getting a remainder. That 39 if you add to 1000, you will get 1039. The 1039 is not a perfect square number. It is not a perfect square number. The perfect square number will get only by using here plus 24 to the 1000. Okay, I hope you understood. Just to practice and do it. In the same way, we will be having one more question in the further. There you will get understand how I have done it. Okay, then so we need the least 4-digit number that you need to be mind it. The least 4-digit number we require. Then the 7th one, find the least number which must be added to 6412 to make a perfect square. 7th question. The given number is same like a similar before problem. The given number is equal to 6412. 6412. Then What least number has to be added to this? Find the least number which must be added to 6412 to make a perfect square. It is not a perfect square, it seems. What number should be added to this to make a perfect square? Let us see. So, when you do it in the division method, whatever the number we get in the remainder, the same number will add it. Okay? So, C S. Now, 64 is exactly perfect square number. Yes? 8's are 64. Here you need to concentrate. Here plus and here minus. The same 8 I write here. So, 0 we got. 8 plus 8, 16. And I got here 12. Yes? So, here there is only 12 is the number. However, 0 is not considered. Here it is. If I put at least 1 and 1, 0 cannot be kept here. 0 into 0 we get 0 again. 0 into 160 we get 0. So 0 cannot be kept. We have to start from the 1 only. Here if I keep a 1, the 16 become a 161. 161 ones are 161. And the same one I will write here. But we know the process. Here you need to add it. And here we need to subtract. Let us subtract here. Okay. Then what we need to do it? Here 161 minus 12 you do it. Okay. Here 11. That is 9. And 5 minus 1 is 4. And 1. Minus 149 will get. So 12 minus 161. 12 minus 161. From 12 we cannot subtract 161. So we get negative, that is minus 149. This minus 149. How we got minus 149 here? Why we got 149 as a remainder? This we got a remainder because if there is a plus 149 here, this minus 149 and this plus 149 will get balanced. If you add 149 for this number, then it will be getting 161 as a remainder. Then 161 will be balanced. So we don't get any remainder. So we got 149 as a remainder because it is less in the given number. So let us add. We need to add 149 to the given number. That is, suppose that is here 6412 plus 149. So what we get here? 2 plus 9 is 11. 1 carry, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 4, 6, 4 plus 1, 5 and 6. 6561. So this is the number we get to make a perfect square. Now 6561 is a perfect square. Now therefore 6561 is a perfect square. To make a perfect square. So here 6061 is a perfect square. If you find out the square root of 6561, we'll get 81 into 81. So under root of this, we'll get 81 into 81 only. So you find out that 6561 is equal to 81 into 81, that equal to 81. So in this way we can do it. I hope you understood this kind of problems, and the 8-bit problems are little bit different than this. They are very easy and also different than this. So for that we need to be remember some tips. So here, estimating the value of the following numbers to the nearest whole numbers. So estimating values to the nearest whole numbers, not exact values, estimating. Okay, here 97 is nearest to the 100. So here estimate the value of the following numbers to the nearest whole numbers. So first one is that 8th bit, first one, that is square root of 97. Square root of 97. Square root numbers, let us find out. See how to find out the square root of the numbers. See here 97. Let us start. So before this 97, after this 97, we have to write some perfect square numbers. Okay, 97 is less than under root of 100. Square root of 100, and it is greater than square root of 81. This is important. See, this step is important. How I written 81 and 100? Because here 81, square root of 81 is a perfect square, and square root of 100 is a perfect square number. Here you will get 9 less than square root of 97 is less than 10. Okay, now you can assume that this 97 is nearest to 81 or nearest to 100. Nearest to 100 only. That means square root of 100 equal to 10. So we can write directly here the approximate value of, therefore the approximate value of square root of 97 is equal to 10. Approximate value, the nearest value is 10. I hope you understood. Then let me do the second one so that you can clarify your doubts again if you have any kind of doubts here. The square root of 250. So let us write here. This step is very important. Square root of 250 we write here in the middle. Okay, more than this one number and less than this number, one perfect square we have to write here. Let us write 250. Before there is a 225. 15 square. Here 16 square, right? 256 is a 15 square. 16 square. So 15 square under root of 225 is 15. I told you already what are the perfect squares and perfect square roots. Here it is 16. Under root of 256 is 16. Now you think here is 250 is near to 225 or near to 256? You know that near to 256. 256, square root of 256 is nothing but is 16. Therefore, you have to write the 6. Very simple. The approximate value of under root of 250 is equal to 16. Yes. Third one. I hope you can do it now. Square root of 780. 780. So here 780 before and 780 after. We have to write two numbers. Okay. Here what will get? 27 into 27, that is 729. That means 729. Then 28 into 28, 784. 784. 27 square, 28 square. This square root of 780 is between 27 and 28. Between 27 and 28 only. Here 27 is less than square root of 780 is less than 28. Now you have to compare here itself. 780 is near to 729 or near to 784. 784 only. So here this is a number. Therefore, approximate value of square root of 780 is equal to 28. I hope you understood. We have to do it, and you don't think that always we got right hand side answer. So sometimes they may give the left hand side also, it will be near. Only we need to compare this number is near to here or this side or left side or right side, only that things. Okay, with this exercise is got completed. I hope you understood well this exercise. If any kind of doubt, you can put your question in the comment box, or directly you can WhatsApp me, I'll tell you. Okay, then have a nice day. And after there are 2 more exercises in this 6.4 and 6.5. those exercises based on the cube and cube roots, very easy exercises. Those exercises will be explained in my next video. 2 exercises will come in same video, 1 video only, so wait for that video. Get practice. Every time you practice more, so that will be perfect in the subject. So this subject will very helpful for you in the future. So that's it for this video. Have a nice day. Bye.